Listen, so if you're wondering why crypto is up, this is a pretty big deal, especially for those of you who have not fully tapped into crypto just yet. You really need to understand what's taking place so you can benefit from it, because years later you'll wish you would have, and then your children may look up and say, Mommy and Daddy, where were you at? What was going on when you realized that crypto was taking over? Did you invest in it? And hopefully you can say yes. That being said, let's talk about it. So Trump announces strategic crypto reserve, including Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, and more. You've heard me talk about XRP on this channel before, or maybe you haven't if you're new to this channel. But basically, I talk about financial literacy from the area of taxes, credit, as well as crypto, but overall personal finance, because it's all about you. It doesn't matter what the economy is doing. It's all about you taking control of your own personal economy. And the way you do that is making sure that you have your credit in order, making sure that you have your taxes down to a low level, and then generating income and revenue. But crypto is definitely something that can help you speed up that process. So let's talk about it. Here are the key points I want to discuss. So Trump announced creation of strategic crypto reserve that will include Bitcoin, Ether, as well as XRP, Solana Soul token, and Cardano's ADA in a post on True Social, which is his platform. So it was posted there, and then people understood it, ran with it, and now it's bullish all over again and made significant jumps. So this is the first time Trump has specified his support for a crypto reserve versus a stockpile. And they were talking about a Bitcoin reserve, but this is a crypto reserve that embodies more than just one crypto. And it's not just a stockpile. So Bitcoin has been in consolidation since the executive order on crypto issued in late January. It just closed the worst month since 2022. And people were getting scared, saying that it was going down to the 60s, 60,000. Not that it can't, but the fact that there's a new perspective made the Bitcoin itself jump as well. So cryptocurrency rallied today after Trump announced the creation of the U.S. Strategic Crypto Reserve that will include Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP, Solana, Cardano, and, all of these were listed on the True Social platform. And those are the ticker symbols, if you're wondering. XRP, SOL, ADA, of course, BTC for Ethereum, and ETH for Ethereum. BTC for Bitcoin, and ETH for Ethereum. Now, a U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by Biden administration, which is why the executive order on digital assets directed by the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, ADA. Basically, say you want to make sure that the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world, the crypto capital of the world. So if you're in the U.S. and you understand that they're trying to make America the crypto capital of the world, why are you not investing? And usually you're not investing is due to lack of knowledge or fear. So you have to educate yourself in order to minimize the fear, develop the confidence necessary so you can start putting some money into it. You can start small. It doesn't matter. If you start with $5, you're going to blow that anyway. If you start with 100, if you start with whatever, but work your way up, because if they're going to make the U.S. the potential crypto capital of the world, why wouldn't you want to participate in it, especially in a world where inflation is running rampant? Nothing outpaces or beats inflation like investing, and crypto surpasses them all. I know it's risky, I get it, but when you can have money putting in some places and now you're able to get your return on investment in the areas of 20%, 30%, 300%, then why not have your money in those potential areas? Because if you don't, then the money that you just hoard or hold on to or put in a bank account, by the time you go to the grocery store, they can easily crank up their price, and now they're charging you 50% more for something that was once a lot less last week or yesterday. That's how fast they can do it. So you have to have your money in places that outpace inflation. And crypto is one of those things. And even though crypto has been one of those things, the fact that we have an administration that's embracing crypto further solidifies it, and it minimizes your risk. You're not worrying about investing in something that may be wiped away, because there's so many people putting millions and billions in it in the areas of crypto, but that are part of the administration. Then they're not trying to lose their money. So you have to understand, if big people are willing to put big money into these areas, then you can stand to put whatever amount that you have in these areas as well. Be strategic, do your homework. Yes, there are risks. This is not financial advice. This is just and basically acknowledging the fact that, hey, this is here to stay. And I know a lot of people who tap in and tune in to this channel already are not investors in crypto. And I want you to strongly consider it, do your homework. Don't take this as financial advice. So they said, and obviously BTC and ETH or other valuable cryptocurrencies will be at the heart of the reserve. So Ethereum may finally get their boost that they've been waiting on. And basically said he loves Bitcoin and Ethereum. So XRP saw a big surge. What was the surge that XRP saw? Well, XRP saw a big surge just off of that news alone. So as you can see, XRP surged 33% after the announcements, while the token tied to Solana jumped 22%. Cardano went up 60%, which is pretty significant, especially when you count in what I talked about when it comes to inflation. Bitcoin and Ether, they gained 9% and 11% respectively, but you got to understand those are bigger coins with a higher amount. Bitcoin trading at 90 plus thousand. Well, it moving 9% or 11% is pretty much significant, because of the high price point. With these smaller coins in terms of dollar amount, then your money can move a lot faster, but it still comes with risk. So Trump is hosting the first White House crypto summit on Friday, and investors will be watching closely for more clues about the direction of the reserve plan. Definitely plan on tuning into that. This is the first time Trump has specified his support for crypto reserve versus a stockpile. While the former involves actively buying crypto in regular installments, a stockpile would simply not sell any of the crypto currently held by the U.S. government. So it's a difference between a stockpile and an actual reserve. So Trump first introduced the idea of the natural Bitcoin stockpile last summer at the Bitcoin, it's a conference that took place. After the re-election in November, the drumbeat for strategic Bitcoin reserve grew louder. They were talking about the Bitcoin reserve, as I mentioned. So that helps send the price of that cryptocurrency to new all-time highs. And it came to a halt after an executive order. Well, the industry had a lukewarm response to the language, in part because investors expected a focus on Bitcoin, whereas the term digital assets suggested the stockpile could include other cryptocurrencies without giving specifics. So the launch of the U.S. Crypto Strategic Reserve, that's a pivotal movement towards digital assets, which reflects a major step in the government engagement with the crypto industry. And, that being said, that includes more than just one crypto, which solidifies crypto as a whole in several areas, especially for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Cardano. And of course, there are others that can definitely end up being a part of that may not have been mentioned, because it's a crypto strategic reserve, which means that they can possibly treat it like an index fund or ETF, where they can incorporate other coins that seem to be relevant enough to be added. Once they do that, now what that does is position other coins to potentially get added to this bundle. Just something to pay attention to. So Bitcoin, absent crypto specific catalysts, have been in consolidation since the executive order. So now they're moving and grooving due to this information. So what does this mean for you? If you're not investing, strongly consider it, because time will pass regardless, and the price to get in later may be higher if you don't jump in at a good time frame. Now, this is something to consider. If it's something that's towards an all-time high or close to an all-time high, the all-time high is never a good time to buy. You want to buy when there's fear, which there has been fear centered around crypto for the past week plus. However, you also want to buy when not a lot of people are talking about it. So there are certain coins that you want to consider looking into, because not a lot of people are talking about it. And then when it finally gains steam and support and notoriety, you're able to benefit because you were in it early. I've shared some here on this channel, but I want you to pay attention to and go down the rabbit hole of discovering the cryptocurrencies and how you can consider adding that into the mix of what it is you're wanting to do to generate wealth for your family. And understanding that if big business and the government are putting their money towards crypto, this is not something you want to sleep on. For those of you who are in crypto, you know what it is. But I know the people that tap into this channel, because we've talked about crypto, finances, and taxes, a lot of them are not aware and not investing in crypto. So let's make that happen and pay attention to what's going on. Don't get emotional about who's in office and the administration. Figure out how you can benefit. Mr. Smith, signing out. Salute.